Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes. Very quickly, when I say live, if you're new to these videos, what I mean is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, as opposed to having already recorded everything and now coming back and explaining what's already happened. So this is not, I repeat, not a trade recap. It's not a post commentary or anything like that. I literally don't know what's coming next. So if you just want an unscripted, raw, nitty gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. One little clarification point, I actually took a quick little trade this morning on iinn right there. You can see up there. So it wasn't a failed trade because I made money on it, but it wasn't a successful trade in the sense of I got a break, but the breakout never really moved that much. It moved 7 cents, and I was thinking, looking at least 20, 30 cents on a potential breakout, and that never happened. So I just, in a sense, cut the loss, quote unquote. It just happened to be a winner, though, by 7 cents. So I am starting the day technically up $35, but essentially it's $35. So kind of could just call it essentially starting at nothing, but that is a little context there. So I have technically already taken one trade, but I will pause for now. Market opens up in about 2 minutes. All right, watching mRNA, I missed it on video because it happened so fast, but this thing was up here and then literally dropped about $6 in a minute, in less than 1 minute, because these are 1 minute candles. So you can see in 1 minute, started here and then dropped all the way down to there. So I don't know if that was just some sort of algo glitch or what, but and maybe it was, because as you can see, as of now, the price is recovering back upwards, but wow, I wish I would have captured that on video, but it happened so fast. So I'm curious about 279. Is this the start of something bigger, or is that just some sort of glitch? So I'm keeping a close eye on that. But the other one I was watching, TGLS, oh, it's halted. Oh, because of that big crazy move right there. Tesla, 1054. So that'd be 1,300. I could live with that. So maybe interested in 1054 here on Tesla as a short. That one's kind of choppy right now too. What's going on with CVS? mRNA still watching on off screen. I'm only recording a small portion of what I'm looking at. So there's CVS. If you do hear typing, that's just me making alerts in my trading community that I offer. All right, so there's Tesla on the bounce. I'm glad I waited for some confirmation there, because it kept me out of a trade that would have turned into a loser. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now, and we'll see if some other setups can form. Okay, watching 1058 here on Tesla, in at 1058. See if this thing wants to come on down. I want to see at least 1056. All right, starting to come down a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to take the dollar move there, 75 bucks. Still might come down, and that's fine, but I was looking forward to pick up the Tesla momentum. Ah, there it is right there. All right, well, hindsight, I wasn't quite patient enough because there's the Tesla momentum I thought would show up, but I was 10 seconds too impatient. And there it goes. Oh, well, that'll happen sometimes because there will be other times where you nail it and that saves you from having a trade go against you because you're like, you should have gone, I'm out. And then you are right and it goes. And for you longer time viewers, you've seen it. So in this situation, I was wrong. I wasn't quite patient enough. And then, wow, look at that move. But that happens. RETA. Still curious about, that should be getting unhalted here pretty soon. TGLS. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. So it's now unhalted. Curious about $20. If $20 wants to come back into play, that could be an interesting short. But I don't know if I've ever traded this one, so I'm definitely sticking with smaller size on it just because very unfamiliar with it. And very clearly can move fast, given it just went into a halt there. Although very small range after a halt, so that was unexpected. mRNA 281. Oh wow, look at it. Look at mRNA though. We're 7 minutes in and it's not even at 500,000 shares yet on the day. So I'm going to pass on that. That's a sign that that thing's going to be way too choppy. NVAX, big move up from the start. What's going on here with RBLX? All right, not. Yeah, all right. That makes me feel better about mRNA because I was highly considering would I've gotten in. Oh yeah, I was highly considering having gotten in down around here, and then look at that choppy snap right back up to the upside. So little too choppy right now on that one. And TGLS, bizarre to get halted and then have such a small little range. I mean, not that it needs to say absolutely bonkers, but that is a very small range after a halt right there. I mean, it's almost like 22 is a breakout point. In fact, I think I'm going to get that alerted just for people that like to play those sorts of breakouts. I mean, I'm almost tempted. It's almost like if 22 can be broken, does that open up the range again and this thing starts to get moving? But I mean, such a tight range on it. I'm going to keep a closer eye on it, see if it comes back up to 22. NVEI. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to pick up some shares here, mRNA. I know it's choppy. I'm willing to take that risk, though, on it because, yes, it can certainly chop against me, but it could certainly chop in my favor and give me a nice little move here. And if I am wrong, I'm not going to be chopped to pieces in the sense of, oh, great, my entire week or month or anything's ruined. I will be red on the day, but not by much. And I'm up $110 and not that money, not that. I'm not greedy, but I understand money doesn't grow on trees. But it's now if that was like $1,000 or $10,000, and I'm sitting there saying, yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm going to be in the red. And that means I've given up $1,000 or $10,000. Okay, that's a much different situation. But here, it's not that. So again, this is just a matter of, does this thing want to snap back in my favor here with some volatility? And if it doesn't, I'll be just fine. But we'll see what it wants to do. But I am going to go ahead and pause for now. I'm not going to make you sit here through all this. And I will pause for now, and I'll keep you updated. Now, I may be looking to add at 280.50 here. after this failed bounce, assuming it's a failed bounce. So looking to add in another 25 shares. But it's first got to come down to 280.50 for me to be interested. Obviously a very fast mover because it is so choppy and volatile right now. So I'll do my best to capture whether I add or whether, and at this point, that fast snap back above. But like I said from the get-go, I was expecting this. I knew it came with the territory. But I will pause for now. All right, nearing 281. Drew that trend line in place to kind of make a little bit more visual of what's going on here and what I'm going to want and need to see happen. So let's see if we can get the break down below 281. So it's sitting right at that trend line, as you can see right there. Can we get the push down through it though? And nope, you can see right there, as of now, bounced right off the trend line. The power of trend lines. Unfortunately, in this situation, I don't want to see the power of trend lines. I want to see the trend line fail. There we go. I need 280 minimum in order for this, trade and within the grand scheme of the strategy to make sense. I need 280 bare minimum as my first profit target. Ideally more than 280, but I'm just not getting that chop. Really was hoping I'd get some chop down in my favor. Give it a little bit more time here. Trying to learn from, what was that, Tesla, when I wasn't quite patient enough, trying to be a little bit more patient. I really think that thought 280 would be here by now, but that's okay. Let's learn from the past trade. Let's be a little bit more patient. Maybe it's just right around the corner. But again, there's always that other question of, or should you just be getting out now, Clay, because this thing has failed to show you that it wants to bring the downwards pressure, which is completely valid too. I suppose I could take off partial size right now just to ensure. Like I said, just going to give it a tad bit more. There we go. Okay. Nope. All right, that was my cue right there. So still have 25 shares left, but I got the break, and you saw it just didn't do anything. I still do have 25 shares, though, so if it wants to do it again, then I'll still be able to participate in it. Got the break at 280, snap down 25 cents, and then you just saw, yep, all right. So that was pretty much a failed trade there. Again, remember, when I got in, I was saying this thing can be choppy, and I'm looking for a chop in my favor where it really gets going. And that move right there, I mean, you saw it. It broke down. At that moment, I was looking for the chop. All right, let's see some sort of crazy, just, quote-unquote choppy move in my favor. And it kind of happened because it dropped 25 cents very quickly, but just that fast went right back up. And it is what it is. So not my morning right now. But I guess if, not having it be your morning, but still being up, $136. I suppose it could be worse. Oh, yeah, whatever happened to TGLS? Oh, it did break 22 and shot up to, yeah. So it was a little dollar breakout, although now it's back down. Yeah, mRNA still just not doing what I thought it would do. That's all right. Just goes to show you don't have to be perfectly right in order to make money. You can have general ideas that are kind of right, but you're broadly speaking wrong, but you can still make money. All right, I will go ahead and pause. And the good news is all it takes is one. All it takes is one trade. Sorry, I accidentally hit the pause button right in the middle of that sentence. But all it takes is one trade, right? And things can get turned around very nicely. Not that things need to be turned around because I'm green, but you know what I mean, right? Just one trade that goes your way, and then all of a sudden you're looking at a very solid day. Ooh, nvei. 60, 62, so that'd be, yeah, I can live with that. $200, so then I'd be down like, what, 70 something? I can live with that. Watching 60. Let me get this line actually drawn on another chart. Yeah, 60s. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, good. All right, very interested at 60. Let me get that alerted. The chat room. So there we go. You can see real quick there, nvei 60 flush point. Not that members have to take it, but I'm just throwing out what I'm watching, and it's up to them to decide if they agree with that, if they don't. Do have that kind of former area right there that could present a problem. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, what I'm going to do here is update this alert here. Update 61, new flush point. So yeah, I'm watching 61 here now on nvei. And if I get in and if I'm wrong, I'll be right on the day. Let's call it 50 bucks with slippage. Maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more. And I'm okay with that. If I put myself in the hole by 50 bucks, I can live with that. And if that means I wiped away $136 in gains, I can live with that. But yeah, I'm going to keep a close eye on 61. And we'll see what it wants to do. I will pause. Whoa, whoa. So there it is, in at 61.02. That happened quick. Looking for 60.50 here. Nice. Oh no, I'm double clicked. I did not mean to take out two allotments right there. Well, on the bright side, at least I still have 25 shares left, you bonehead. So 60, next key breakdown point. I should still have $100 shares. Let's see if we can get the movement back down to 60. Well, I'm glad I didn't pause the video, because I would have missed that entry point. That entry point sure did come along pretty quick. Now, not shocking to see this thing bounce off of 60, given how fast it went down to that area. But now it's all a question of, does this thing want to just consolidate out and break down? I think there's a good chance of that happening. Or is it going to just reverse around? Maybe it does reverse around, and this thing, yeah, it's still, no, I don't think it can be a losing trade now. Maybe. If it is, it would be a very small losing trade or break-even trade at this point. So I'm just scattering out some buy orders. So if this does want to get down to 60 and break through it and then quickly move, I'll be able to take advantage of that. There we go. So see how all that white went to green? Fantastic. Let's do the same thing here. So again, watch, see how the white orders went to green? You may have to scroll back. Oh, I can't believe I hit that. Can't believe I hit that, the button that took the shares away from me. That, you know, I took the 50 shares off that I don't want to take off way up. Again, white right here. If I get filled, see how that went to green? Oh, well, that stings. Let's try some more at 58.50. I'm going to call that good. So there we go. $155 on that trade puts me up to $291. And that is also with a massive mistake on my part because I like it. Whoops. If you didn't quite notice what happened, so right here you can see at 60.30, once, twice, 50 shares, 50 shares. I did not mean to do that. So I should have still had another 50 shares to enjoy that move right there, but I didn't. But you also saw, so if you're wondering, hey Clay, how does the chat room work? Well, there you go. You saw originally it was 60. Then you saw me type up the update, 61. So members had the same exact opportunity on that one. So as a member, if you watch these videos and took that one, a big congratulations to you. You did very, very well on it. And talk about and this is an encouraging thing, but I've been doing a lot of mistakes. Like I've not mistakes per se. I've made one mistake with the misclick, but I haven't really been right. Now, on that one, I finally got one right. It broke down. It started to go. Fantastic. Of course, that's the one where I made the mistake. But the encouraging part here is that by no means have I been perfect in my ideas, have I been perfect in my execution, yet in 30 minutes, I'm up $291. Where in the world can you make $290 in 30 minutes when you're just kind of okay? When you're just, I mean, I'm not terrible. By no means am I doing great either, but when you're just, you're kind of doing all right, you still can make $290 in 30 minutes online, working from home in my bathrobe right now, which yes, maybe too much information, but I'm sitting here chilling in my office, nice comfy bathrobe. I mean, when you put in that perspective, that is motivating to know that yes, trading is difficult. Yes, trading is hard. Yes, trading requires discipline and emotional control, but trading does not require you to be perfect. You can still make money even if you're not quite perfect. So, I mean, just always remember that is if you're kind of like, can I really do this? Well, it is difficult. I'm not, taking that away from it, but it's also fair in the sense of, but it's not like it requires you to operate at just perfect capacity. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but as you saw here and as you've witnessed, and why I think these live trade videos are important is, and this is fully transparent, right? I'm not editing anything. You're seeing me say things that then don't really happen. You're seeing me not be quite patient enough like Tesla. And that's just how trading goes. So, but I haven't been perfect yet. Here I am sitting at $290 in 30 minutes. And maybe I'll try to make one more trade here if oh no, mRNA is whispering my name now. 278. 300. All right, that could. See, at this point, do I really feel like going red? No, I don't feel like going red. So there's no way I'm going to take a trade where I'm risking like $300 because that could put me in the red. But if I can find a trader I can risk like 150, I could see myself living with that. So yeah, I could do 75 shares here. That might work on mRNA. But again, still a choppy one. So I got to ask myself, do I feel like going through potential where it looks like it's going to my favor and then it chops back against me? I don't know. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause. Quick update on NVEI. What a little bugger that one is. Look at that big old bounce back upwards. So yeah, I feel good about just, bailing out where I did down there. Worked out just fine. But what a turnaround. All right, I'm going to take Tesla here. Short 1043. Or excuse me, 1040. I'm looking for this one to revisit lows and then break lows. So just 25 shares again. I'm not going to make a ton of money, sure, but if I'm wrong, I'm also keeping myself green. So remember, that's a two-sided coin. If this really goes in my favor, the voice in my head, the voice in your head is going to be saying, geez, Clay, why did you only do 25 shares? But if this goes wrong, the voice in my head, the voice in your head is going to be saying, hey, a good thing you only did 25 shares. That was smart. And as it bounces right now, I'm proving to be potentially pretty smart here. But let's see if it wants to come back down. $10.44 is my stop, mental stop. So right now I'm feeling great. Good thing I only did 25 shares, Clay. Feel fantastic. Because it really feels like I could be getting stopped out here. Again, watching 10.44. Got to be out. All right, well, on that one, lost, right around $100 bucks. But hey, so I feel fantastic. Man, I'm glad I only did 25 shares there. Bummer, though. I was going to say I got the break, but not really. I mean, it went like 40 cents in my favor, which on Tesla isn't really anything. So, yeah, like I said, it goes back to the theme. I have not been perfect by any stretch. I have not really been that good at all, yet still I am sitting up $190. So given the circumstances, would I like to be at more than this? Yeah, of course I would. But again, from a perspective building standpoint, I mean, it's only been 45 minutes. And what's minimum wage these days? $15 an hour. So, I mean, $15 for an hour or $190 for 45 minutes. And I say all this just to help you too realize that things may not be as bad as what your mind is trying to tell you they are. Because I love to use this example. Let's say you're at $100 right now. You're at $100. You've had one of these days, right? Quote unquote, these days being where, I mean, you're not terrible, but you're by no means perfect. You're not even really good. You're just kind of, almost, slogging your way through the markets. But let's say you're at $100. Let's do this. Let's say you're at $75. No, let's even do this. Let's say you're at $50 and you go up to somebody that makes minimum wage at $15 an hour. And you're like, man, this was bad. I made $50 in 45 minutes. What do you think that person that makes $15 per hour is going to look at you and think? What kind of greedy savage are you? I'm sitting here making $15 an hour and you're complaining about making $50 in 45 minutes online while you're sitting at home in your bathrobe? What are you even talking about, right? So just keep that in mind. If the voices try to show up and try to start to make you think that you better keep trading, get more and more and more, which the voice are here, right? The emotions never go away. I am feeling frustrated a bit. Do I want to go out and, let's make more trades? Yeah, but also that's a good way to just completely bleed yourself to having no gains on the day. So I'm about 80% sure I'm done for the day. I know I'm done for now right now because I want to go see what the kids are up to. For those of you that are new, I do what's done, the be done in 30 approach, where I'm average looking to be done after 30 minutes. So today, an above average day, right? Because I'm right at 45 minutes. But yeah, I do this just as a side hustle. I want the freedom of time to do what I want. My time in life, father of 5 young kids, they're home, we do homeschooling and all that. So yeah, they're here. I'm going to go hang out with them, see what they're learning, maybe try to chime in and help out. But that's why I do it. Now, if your main goal is I want to have a private jet, cool, go get that private jet. For me, I do it for the freedom of time And, you know, if I can sell, again, walk away with $190 in 45 minutes working from home on a day where I really didn't do anything that right other than nvei, but still screwed that one up from an execution standpoint, then, you know, I'm going to be just fine and you're going to be just fine. So always look at your amounts and say, all right, how long did it take me to make that amount? And what's that like relative to the alternative, which is if I was making minimum wage somewhere, $15 an hour. And in most cases, you're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I should be grateful for these gains. And when you're grateful, that's going to help fight off greed. And when you can fight off greed, that's what's going to keep you in the game long term. How is this video over 30 minutes? I guess that makes sense if I've been training for 45 minutes. So, all right, well, hey, if you're still here right now, I consider you a friend. And because you are a friend, I want you to get signed up for my community. If you're still here, hey, we'll get along just right, just fine. And if you do want to get signed up, so you saw with nvei, you saw that whole alert play out, then you can get signed up, claytrader.com/team, $99, not per month, for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per week. So as I always say, over the course of 1 week, I'm more than confident you're going to get at least $8.25 of value. You know, maybe that bar is set a little low, but hey, you know what? I want to give everybody the maximum opportunity to get value for what their service is. So yes, $8.25 per week. Quite confident you're going to get that in value. So definitely get signed up. Now, if you do the yearly amount, then it's going to be even less than that because you're getting 3 months free as part of that. But like I said, those are the couple different choices. And as far as how it works, well, you got to, you know, in a real life example in real time of how that all works. So if you're interested, then definitely go to that link and get signed up. As far as these live trade videos are concerned, if you enjoy these, please hit that like button, leave a basic comment below, and really helps out, as these videos are not easy to make. They require quite a bit since they are genuinely live. I have to think for myself, talk to you, execute my own trades, which I screwed up today, make alerts in the chat room. So they're difficult, but I can do them. I just want to make sure that you're continuing to enjoy them. So if you do enjoy, then like I said, hit that like button and leave a simple comment below, even just saying hi, a ticker symbol that you traded today, unicorn emoji, but those things go a long way in communicating to me that you enjoy the videos. And again, get signed up for the community. Come on, $99 for 3 months, $8.25 a week. That's peasant change, all right? So hopefully you get signed up, and hopefully I get to meet you, and we'll hang out inside the room itself. So everybody take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.